Welcome to the Nexus Motor City Cup here at Darlington Raceway. We will be your broadcasting network tonight, Dega Boys Broadcasting. Thank you for tuning in. We've already got some comments in the chat. Check that out. We asked for you guys to show up last week. Here you guys are. We certainly appreciate you guys for coming out. Here in Darlington, we've got some great racing in front of us. We've got 25 degrees of banking in corner 1s and 2, 23 degrees of banking in corners 3 and 4, 3 degrees in the front stretch, and 1,229 feet long, 2 degrees on the back stretch. And it is also 1,290 feet long. We got an egg-shaped oval for you viewers tonight, and some of the best drivers in iRacing going to be duking it out. Man, every time we come to Darlington, it is a great race. I am very excited for tonight. These Nexus Sim Racers always put on a great show. Jay, why don't you give us some insight on what we could possibly be seeing tonight with some of these drivers?
Yeah, this is my favorite track in all of American oval racing. Just incredible racing we're going to see here tonight. You're going to see them ripping the wall. Tires are going to be at a premium tonight. Very competitive field here. I think we have 23, 24 drivers on the lineup here. And also want to get a shout out to Brandon Barrier Racing filling up the chat here. So good luck to them tonight as they proceed to try and contend for this win here tonight.
Absolutely. We're seeing some new faces. We're seeing some old faces. We're also seeing some of the most dominant drivers here in this series tonight. We've got drivers such as Rob Collier. He's coming out to try and win this race after being so successful last Friday in another Nexus Sim Racing series. We've got Daniel Simmons coming out here. Taylor Otten, he wants to win this race tonight. We've got some new faces. We've got the driver you see on screen right now, Scott Bellum. He's making his first appearance tonight. We've got other drivers who are not on track right now, who are getting their toes wet here in the Nexus Sim Racing series. Also, I'd like to introduce everybody to DJ Curry. He is not going to be racing tonight. He is going to be joining us in the booth. DJ, I know you've got some experience here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what it's like to drive these Gen 6s around Darlington?
These Gen 6s are crazy going through those corners. You gotta be easy on the throttle going through those corners.
A little bit of throttle play, as explained by DJ here. We've got Rob Collier so far in the O2 car, putting it on pole. Provisional pole. We are only 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this. We've got a couple of other drivers coming out on track. We got Stone Cold Josh Benoit making his rounds. Let's see what he can do.
Ooh, ripping the wall, getting down on the apron there. Middle of the turn.
Danielson.
Danielson.
You gotta be really careful on that throttle coming through that corner. I've learned the hard way. If you throttle it too much, you'll start spinning.
As you see, Benoit, he goes P3 right now. Pretty competitive lap time there. He's going to have another chance to come back around and put down a faster lap time.
Has your top 12 here, all separated by 1 second of time. Very competitive field here tonight.
And Benoit goes P1. Pretty much a full 10th in front of Collier. He puts it on provisional pole with 4 minutes only into this session. We still got a couple of other drivers coming out. Tim Henderson. We've got a cool little car, cool little amount of information that Tim has given us.
Getting an early Darlington stripe there through 3 and 4. Able to hold on to it. Little slideways here in qualifying.
Tim Henderson coming out here tonight showing some support for his stepfather. We've got a cool little piece of information he gave us. We're going to show you guys here one of our scenes. As you can see, this was his stepfather's car. He won a lot of races with this car, with this very cool blue and yellow paint scheme that he had. Tim actually sent over a lot of photos of all the trophies he had. And I ain't kidding you, there's a lot of trophies that came with this car. Very successful. We're going to see if Tim Henderson can be up there tonight, hopefully to grab that trophy. Give a good a good throwback for us here.
Yeah, that's a great point. Also want to throw back here to Fulton Speedway, is where he said his stepfather ran most of his races in the street stock division. So shout out to anybody from Fulton Speedway watching here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Kenneth Colson trying to put
paint scheme.
Yeah, me too.
Is that Davey Allison 92 Haviland special right there? Wow. Always love the Haviland cars in NASCAR.
Absolutely. Some of the best looking cars I think have ever hit the track in the Cup Series was this Haviland scheme.
One of my favorites.
Absolutely. We're seeing a really cool throwback here. Is that Wendell Scott? I don't know. I might be just throwing names out there.
It does look a lot like it, except I think the Wendell Scott car had the white top compared
Oh, you're right. Absolutely.
to the silver top.
That is
I'll think of it in a minute.
Yeah, that's a sweet paint scheme, though. That is awesome. I'm digging that. Taylor Otten there getting a little loose going through 1 and 2, not being able to save it, not being able to recover. Currently got a couple cars still trying to see if they can put up a lap time. We've got George Oakes, Brad Haldane, Robert Gast, Nathan Palawoda. Haven't attempted to put up a lap time yet. Javone Thompson, Tim Henderson, Brandon Barrier, some of the few that didn't have a good qualifying attempt. We are looking at 7 minutes and 40 seconds into this session. Possibility of maybe some more on-track action. Don't really know yet until they hit the track and they're ready to go. We will absolutely cover that once they get on track. Yeah, Brandon Barrier. Slipping and sliding. Absolutely. We are ready to watch some people get the Darlington stripe put on their cars. We know it's inevitable. It's going to happen. And the drama that comes around with it. Yeah. We are excited. Ready to go.
I'm surprised Brad Haldane and Javone Thompson haven't taken a time yet, as they both finished on the podium last week at Watkins Glen. So maybe taking the long route here and starting from the back.
Well, we see Javone here. It's got a heck yeah. Is he throwing
That's
back
a
to
Matt
Matt
Kenseth
Kenseth?
throwback.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm digging it. I can't believe we're doing throwbacks now of Matt Kenseth. That just makes me nostalgic.
Agreed.
Right? Yeah, it looks like they're not going to take time here. It looks like that's going to be your running order. Don't want to jinx it for Josh Benoit here, sitting on provisional pole.
Put down a screamer. Benoit doing a great job to keep that car clean and get some clean laps in to go and get pole right now. Got 30 seconds left. And nobody's hit the track yet. I think
Got
we
a
may
shout
be
out
looking.
for Matt Yost in the chat here. See if he can back up another good run from the Bristol race on Friday.
We gotta pray for Matt as well. Matt Yost not having some great luck lately. We've labeled him the Sheldon Creed of Nexus Sim Racing. Maybe he can get it turned around tonight. As we see Josh Benoit, your pole winner for tonight in that 21 car. Congratulations, Josh Benoit.
Congrats. I'm excited for this race tonight. It's gonna be a good race, I think.
Yeah, me too. I'm really excited to see how these cars drive with each other, or I'm sorry, these drivers drive with each other. Let alone it just being Darlington in itself. Darlington, a very tough track to tackle. Let alone for the amount of laps that we're going to be going.
That's a great point. I think it's 150 laps on slate here tonight.
That's
Long
a lot
race.
of laps.
Oh, yeah. Looks like we're doing our warm-up now before we go green. Get some last-minute practice in before we start this race here. I don't think you can get enough practice for Darlington. This track is tough. Tough for the drivers, but fun for us up here in the booth. How do you feel about being here in the booth, DJ, and not being behind the wheel tonight?
It feels good. That track's tough to tame.
Yeah, it sure is.
I'm
And
excited for some racing.
we know how much these cars can be aero dependent during the race. You get a little bit of damage there on the passenger side, and it can really mess up the balance of your car, especially with open setup racing. It's It's a whole different philosophy when you go out here and you have your own setup and you're trying to run as fast as you can. But then it's also different when you get damage on it versus like a fixed setup where everybody is still the same. You might not lose that much time on a fixed setup, but on an open setup you have an opportunity to really, really damage the performance of that car.
Yeah, and I've learned the hard way. If you put too much throttle in it and going in the corner, you'll just start spinning off of the track.
So lots of different strategies we're going to be seeing tonight. We might be seeing some purposefully built tight cars. Maybe some purposefully built loose cars. We're about to find out. We're only 2 minutes and 10 seconds away from gridding to green flag with your pole sitter, Josh Benoit.
One thing I'm interested in seeing is how those LA Motorsports boys there with Jamie Knopf and Daniel Simmons, they usually set their cars up for the long runs here. See how they fire off, and maybe that trend continues here tonight at Darlington.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are on a tear. The LA Motorsports guys. Daniel Simmons has 6 wins. Jamie Knopf has 2.
Actually, Simmons has 7 and Knopf has 1.
7 and 1. These guys
But still, astronomical numbers here.
dominating. Who can
And
take
there's
down?
a few that won easily too here in the last few weeks that have just gone awry at the very end.
Yeah, that's right. We saw Saucier take it away from Simmons at Kansas the other week. That was a fantastic race. I highly suggest everybody going back and watching that race because there was battling, some very good battling, very good racing that race as well. These Nexus Sim racers, they do a fantastic job of giving us a lot to talk about.
Yeah, never a dull moment here in the Nexus Sim Racing Leagues. Best drivers in the business, always putting it on the line. These wins are so hard to come by, and they mean so much to these drivers. They're always pushing.
Blade Addict. Darlington is his favorite track. And it doesn't matter what kind of car you're in. It's still too tough to tame. I am going to have to agree with you there.
And I can agree there. It is a tough track to tame.
Welcome, DJ Blaze. We're going to be putting on a show for you tonight. We are ready. We are gridding up. Here we go. We're going to go over the top 12 for you guys. Josh Benoit in the 21 car starting on pole. Your pole winner tonight. Rob Collier with Zip Tie Racing in the 02 car starting on the outside pole.
Starting third, your points leader, Daniel Simmons. And starting fourth, Derek Miller in the 48 car.
Matt Steven in the 98 car. He is going to be starting 5th place tonight with Dallas Seward. Our guest speaker last week in the 38 car is going to be starting 6th.
Starting 7th, newcomer to the Nexus Sim Racing League, Scott Bellum in the 1 car, with Mitchell Samito in the 8 car starting 8th.
9th place, we see part of that dominant racing LA Motorsports, hailing out of Carolina in the 2 car starting 9th. Steven Downton with Zip Tie Racing in the 09 car starting 10th.
Starting 11th in the number 70, your sentimental favorite, Matt Yost. And rounding out your top 12 here, Jonathan Golden in the 86 car.
And that is your top 12 to start this race. We have pace car lights are off. We're going to be seeing green flag racing this time by. out of these Nexus Sim Racing drivers, we're going to be seeing a lot of squeezing right off the rip. We're going to be seeing people trying to take as much position as they can. This track is so tight. There's not a lot of passing zones. It's basically just front and back straightaway, but you're going to be seeing some side-by-side racing tonight in these corners, and it's going to get spicy. So I implore you guys to get your popcorn out, get your pop ready, get your beer ready, whatever you're drinking on, whatever you're eating on. Kick those feet up, whether you're in your office or in your living room, because we are going green flag racing with the Nexus Sim Racing drivers. Josh Benoit is leading this field to green. As we get into the restart zone, we get a green flag. And the 21 gets a little loose, but he saves it. Everybody keeps it straight. The 02 car of Rob Collier is now your provisional leader going through one. We're seeing some side-by-side racing. Everybody's being very nonchalant about it. And we see a clean exit.
We have Derek Miller on the outside. Simmons is going to fold here and follow in behind him. As now the 38 of Seward on the outside of Simmons going for fourth.
Seward manhandling that position away from the 6 car. He takes that position. We see Seward up into 4th place right now with newcomer Scott Bellum right behind him in 5th place.
Whoa, a little squirrely off that corner there for Seward. He hangs on to it as Bellum is now going to the inside. Can he make it happen? Looks like it's tough to make that pass there on the exit there.
Seeing a good battle between these two cars as Scott Bellum looks to the inside of the 38 car. The 38 car kind of shuts the door in his face. They collect it, and they get a clean exit off of turn 2. We see a slow car down underneath. That's Tim Henderson. Not getting a great start to this race right now, but he got lots of time. 150 laps for this race.
Yeah, rough start here for Tim Henderson. Hopefully he can get back to pit road and make adjustments if that's what he needs. As we still see single file here with Seward and Bellum right on his bumper with the 6 car of Simmons behind them. Oh, is Seward sideways off of 2. Saves it. Or that's off of 4, my bad. Oh, Seward's in the wall again.
Oh, he's getting loose.
He's spinning. Is he going to save it?
And he saves it. What an absolute
what a drive.
showing of talent there to save that race car. The 38 running pretty good, but hit the wall and got a little loose through 3 and 4. We'll go back up to the big battle we're having right now, right here. Scott Bellum lost a couple of places too. He's showing in 6th place. We're riding with Jonathan Golden in the 86 car. We see a great little battle going on here.
Yeah, this is a great battle going on here down the front stretch. We got 2 cars side by side into 1. That's Palawato.
Oh, we got a wreck.
We got contact. They save it.
That was Brad Haldane and Brandon Barrier.
Oh, man. Looks like they don't have too much damage. Just a little bit of contact. Great driving not to wreck those cars.
Brad Haldane coming out on pole. The first race, or I'm sorry, not pole, podium. Last race he ran with the Nexus Sim Racing. His first race. We're seeing some cars behind him. Brandon Barrier still getting into the wall there through 1 and 2. And off the exit. And he takes a whole line of cars with him. Got lots of contact back here.
Ooh, that right side on Barrier's car is looking rough. Gets into the wall again there.
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh, we got Steven Doughton. Steven Doughton has crashed. He's sitting there right on start-finish line. There he goes. There he pops up. Steven Doughton. He's got a hurt motor now. Let's go back and look at this yellow flag and see what actually happened. The 09 car coming off of 4, making a little contact with the wall, getting a little help from the 84 of no fault to him. Makes
That's
contact.
Some significant damage.
Absolutely. He makes contact with the inside wall. It's lucky these drivers, they do have quick repairs. So Steven is going to be able to get back out and fix that car. Let's see. And he just blows up. Let's see if he can make it back around to pit lane. Seeing a couple drivers going down pit road. We're going to switch to those guys real quick. Scott Bellum leading the charge.
Wow, our first strategy call of the race here, huh? Lap 10.
Absolutely. We've got Scott Bellum in the 1 car, the 84 car, the 39, 81, 93, 87, 98, and the 38 of Dallas Seward coming down pit road right now. Possibly to fix some damage, possibly to make some adjustments on that car. Maybe some tires. Maybe some damage repair. We'll see.
Looks like that benefited Tim Henderson here as he's 1 lap down. Should be in the free pass situation here. See Matt Steven exit there.
Here comes Scott Bellum. Brad Haldane. Getting a little bit of damage repair on that. Made contact with the wall. But Rob Collier in this 02 car, once again, putting this 02 car out front early in this race. Doing a great job. I saw that he had about a 1.2 second gap over second place before this caution came out. Possibly even greater. He's got a fast car.
Yeah, he had a big jump there on Benoit. He spun his tires on that initial restart. Was able to kind of gap him a little bit. Showtime. Rob Collier. Always a factor in every Nexus Sim race. Definitely going to lay it all on the line here for you guys at home. Get ready.
Rob Collier not electing to do a throwback scheme. I guess maybe
Did change the wheel color though.
He did. He did. maybe we can call this a throwback scheme. I don't know. What do you think?
I'd agree with that. I mean, 7-time Jimmy Johnson. Is that like the 2013? No, that's older than that. It's probably 2006, 2007 era.
Yeah.
Lowe's car.
Let's see. See what Mitchell brought tonight. Did he bring his normal paint scheme? Looks like it.
It's real retro though. I
Yeah,
like
it is. Got Kenneth Colson rocking that beautiful Haviline scheme.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Davey Allison tribute, especially the Haviline. Just magical combination here.
Absolutely.
Looks like the lights are out on the pace vehicle here.
Sure is. We are going green flag racing this time by. We're going to see if the 21 car can get a better start this time around. Better restart. Instead of spinning the tires like he did that first time around, he knows what he's got to do now. Be a little bit more ginger on the throttle here. Stone Cold. See what he can do against Showtime.
Green flag, green flag.
Showtime getting a very good restart, but the 21 is sticking with him. They get a massive jump from the field. And we're seeing them side by side. The 21 is going to prevail off of turn 2. He is going to take the lead of this race.
Gosh, that was real tight there going into 1. Collier showing a little bit of a resolve there, letting Benoit have the position. As Derek Miller is now up into 3rd. With Simmons and Knopf, the LA Motorsports guys behind him.
Yeah, we know both of these cars, the 2 and the 6, they are fast. And they are fast week in and week out. We can absolutely see both of these cars up front, mixing it up a little bit if they keep clean and make good decisions to get up to the front.
Gosh, what a beautiful sight of those cars coming off of 4, hanging it out the right rear, just getting right up against the wall. Gosh, Darlington's such an awesome track.
Very, very unique. Oh, as we see Rob Collier grab the wall a little bit there.
Keeps his foot in it. Isn't going to give up second as Derek Miller. Simmons is all over his bumper now.
We're currently seeing the 21 car pulling the fastest laps of the race right now with a 29.4. Everybody at least a tenth slower. As we got a report, Dallas Seward has crashed, and there is the yellow flag. Dallas Seward, little slow coming down the front straightaways. You can see the smoke in the background. I think that's a car, or that paint scheme is after the Dale Earnhardt. I forget what it's called. They have a name for it. But it's the rainbow car.
I know what you're talking about. I can't even remember now. I've seen diecasts of it. I know
have
exactly
one.
what you're talking about.
I need to pull it out. Anyways, let's go back and look at this yellow flag. See what happened to Dallas here. As you can see him, he's already getting loose. Oh, he's already made contact.
Oh, is that Doughton?
Yeah, it looks like he made a little bit of contact. The 09 car there. 09 came up into him a little bit.
Looked like 2 guys going for the same amount of real estate there off of 4. Got tight.
Go back and look at this. Maybe from a blimp view. Yeah, let's look at this here. Oh, looks like the 09 got a little loose off of turn 4. Grabbed the right rear of the 38. And the rest is history. 38 making a little bit of... Not a little bit. A lot of bit of contact with the inside wall. Grabbing some more damage for that 38. We'll go live here. We got Rob Collier on pit road right now. With Matt Steven. Everybody else pretty much electing to stay out at the moment.
I think Collier's probably assessing some of that damage that he had during that last stint there.
Yep, absolutely. You got to take that into account. One of these restarts, we're going to get a real long green flag run here. And if he doesn't assess that now, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah, and he had lost some time there to Benoit on that run. He lost about 0.3 of a second just in that short little stint we had.
So that little bit of contact he made with the turn 2 wall makes that big of a difference. That is a huge thing to consider. If you do get some damage, you should probably get as much fixed as you can. Try to save that quick repair for the end of the race. But in the meantime, damage mitigation. Just try to keep your car clean. Get to the end of the race. Use that quick repair if you absolutely need it to win this race.
Yeah, that's a great point. I just want to take note here of Derek Miller running second. We know him to be a road course ace in this series.
Oh, God.
How does that translate to Darlington? Running phenomenal up here in second place right now.
Sorry, I just got a report that we had a wreck back here with Tyler Otten. Anyways, Derek Miller. Yeah, our road course ace here in the Nexus Sim Racing Series. Putting on a show for our Watkins Glen race. Didn't get a good qualifying lap in. Started from the back and just had struggles all day long to try to get back up front. Ultimately ruined his day. Didn't get to finish. But his performance in Montreal was bar none. He put on a clinic for these guys. 54 seconds over second place at the end of that race. But now we're seeing Derek Miller come out here racing pretty competitively for second place at a very tough track like Darlington. Putting on a whale of a show.
Looks like the lights are out on the pace vehicle, and we got the LA Motorsports guys lining up here in the second row. It's going to be an interesting restart.
I think if the 21 can just get his nose out and stay up front, keep that clean air in front of him, he's not going to have much to worry about with this 6 and 2 car. The 21 is fast. Is very fast. As we see the pace car go off. So your 21 car going to lead the field to green. Off of 4 now, about to hit the restart zone. We are green flag racing. The 21 gets a massive jump over the 48. Looks like the 48 possibly lagging back a little bit. He makes a little contact with the wall, but the 21 is still your leader going through 1 and 2.
Oh, Simmons just barely cleared Miller there in the middle of 1 and 2, or 3 and 4. Looks like he's up to second now. As you see Samito all over the bumper of Knopf.
Samito looking very racy right now. Can he get up there and mix it up with these front leaders? We're about to find out. But the LA Motorsports guys, they are showing or flexing their muscles. Here comes the 48 out of nowhere all over the rear bumper of that 6 car.
Gosh, he was awfully close to making contact with that wall. Oh, and he's sideways. He saves it. Oh, incredible.
That's some Jimmy Johnson-esque moves right there. Saves that car off at turn 2 after making contact with the wall. We go back up front here. We got Jamie Knopf and Daniel Simmons. Daniel Simmons now just inching closer to Josh Benoit's rear bumper ever so slightly. He is... Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Possibly Dallas Seward. Let's go back and look at this yellow flag. Oh, getting a little help from that 06 car. Oh, doing a great job there by not bringing that car back up in track in front of Downton. Keeping it low so everybody else can pass. That's some good driving there. Getting a little help from that 06 car. Going down that straightaway. I'm sure it doesn't help. The 06 was trying to give him a little bit of a bump there. But he's got some damage to that rear bumper. Probably just hooked him a little bit wrong. That's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, he's had a real rough start to this race. I wonder if he's got that broadcaster jinx going on right now. Self-inflicted. Being in the booth with us on Friday.
Yeah.
Doing a phenomenal job, by the way. Really enjoyed it being up here with us.
We see now the 21 car coming down pit lane. We see LA Motorsports stay out with the 8 and the 86. Matt Yost is also staying out. I just said his name, so I apologize for any future consequences of that. Matt Yost, apologies now. But Josh Benoit, your leader, is pitting. Got Derek Miller behind him. Matt Steven, Robert Gass, Javone Thompson. Matt Steven running a pretty good race so far. He's just staying there in the back, not turning many heads. We've seen that work in the past for a couple of drivers. Maybe that's what he's trying to pull off tonight.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this pit stop here. We know we're going to have a long green flag run. It's inevitable tonight. It's coming. And I think maybe this pit stop here is going to put you in one of those situations where you can leap those guys in front of you that haven't pitted yet, like the LA Motorsports guys, Samito, Golden, Yost, and maybe, just maybe, gain some track position here.
All right. Well, let's go over your top 5 right now. We've got Daniel Simmons leading this race at the moment. Has been flexing a little bit of muscle to get back to the front. Had a decent qualifying time, starting 3rd and staying up here to get the lead at the moment. 2nd place, we've got Jamie Knopf. He's already up 7 positions from the start of this race. Doing a great job sticking there with his teammate. You can absolutely see these two guys at the end of the race duking it out for the win. Mitchell Samito now in 3rd place. Doing a great job. He is also, one of those guys to show his or flex his muscles at the end of this race, or at the end of races. Mitchell Samito mixing it up a little bit. He's up there in 3rd place right now.
Running 4th here, we got Jonathan Golden, that beautiful Tennessee Vols car, having a phenomenal run. Great run last week at Watkins Glen, coming home 4th. And running 5th here, almost scared to say it, like you said, here, Matt Yost, with all the bad luck he's had this season, finding his way into top 5 here at Darlington, putting together just a great run, very much needed for Matt Yost.
During this caution, I would also like to point out our biggest gainer at the moment. At the start of this race, we had Brad Haldane starting P20. He is now P6. Doing a fantastic job to get that car out front. Maybe we can see him out there turning some heads again, like what he did last week. Right now...
And I think he's the first guy on fresh tires out of that last pit sequence on that last caution, so big strategy move there.
Absolutely, and if we turn this into a long green flag run, absolutely look for him. Our biggest loser right now, Dallas Seward, the 38 car, 20th place, started 6th. And we're about to go green flag racing here. Daniel Simmons in the 6th car, going to lead your field to green as we see the pace car turn off to pit road. The LA Motorsports crew, they are going to be leading your field to green. Both of them on the front row. The 6th car takes off with his teammate. They both get a fantastic jump to this restart. Mitchell Samito holding tough right behind the 2 car in 3rd place.
As we see Rob Collier, he was just side by side with Oaks. Or it was Haldane, my bad. Looks like he concedes that spot. As now Samito's making some action up here, challenging the LA guys.
This is a great sight to see. We also got Rob Collier making some moves going into turn 1. Getting around Brad Haldane, excuse me. Rob Collier wants to get back up to the front. He is working real hard to get that done.
Oh, his Golden's into the wall a little bit there. Looks like he's fine. Just a little Darlington stripe. Keeps his foot in it and continues on. But allows Collier to close in on him a little bit here. As you see Golden go low underneath Samito. Oh, as Collier looks low on the exit of the turn of 4. Doesn't make the move. As the LA Motorsports guys continue to lead this race. Daniel Simmons, as we got a caution, lap 31.
Looks like it's Taylor Otten and Dallas Seward. Dallas Seward not buying a break tonight.
Yeah, it's that commentator's jinx, I'm telling you.
Let's go back and take a look at this yellow flag between our two drivers here, Dallas Seward in the 38 car and the 06 car of Taylor Otten. Oh, we saw multiple things going on there. We saw Steven Downton in the 09 car getting a little loose. 38 car getting loose as well and collecting the 06 car. Let's take this back. I'd like to look at this again. Let's take this on board with your Dega Boys onboard camera. Let's see what he sees. Oh, yeah. It's getting a little loose there.
God, he was wheeling that thing.
Sure was.
Driving that thing through the spin. That was incredible. Do we see the LA Motorsports guys make a pit stop here? The only guys to not do so thus far. Looks like they're still on the track, not going to make a pit stop here.
Interesting calls. These guys, they probably got a pretty good long run set on there, but we've also only raced probably 20 laps so far, besides the cautions. So really only 20 laps on these tires. I don't know. We've seen these guys. They've built their cars, or they typically build their cars for the long run. We might just be seeing these guys get into their prime. We see Jonathan Golden in the 86 car pitting right now.
Yeah, that was one of those guys I mentioned earlier that hadn't made a pit stop yet. Electing to come down.
We've also got
Maybe
Kenneth
get some
Coulson
tires.
on pit road as well. Four tires for Golden. Looks like 4 tires for Coulson as well. Fixing some damage too. We'll go back up to the front here. LA Motorsports still 1 and 2. Mitchell Samito holding tough as well in that 8 car in P3. See the 02 car back up front. And look at this. Brad Haldane, P5, plus 15 spots since the beginning of this race. I'll tell you what, this is a man that can put that car anywhere. He can get it to the front. He can chill out in the back. Doesn't matter. This man can get it where he wants. We've also got Brandon Barrier here, plus 14 spots since the beginning of this race in that 81 car. Doing a great job as well. Wheeling that car to the front. Great job to both of those drivers. Keep it up.
Yeah, we've had a lot of comers and goers so far with all the pit strategies here. Really shaping this race out here as we're 35 laps, or we're on lap 35, 34 in the book. And the lights out are on the pace vehicle here. I think we're going to go green.
That's what we love to see. No lights on the pace car. Green flag racing. Pedal to the metal. And the Darlington stripe. This 6 car ready to lead this field to green LA Motorsports on top of that. 1-2 right now. Let's see what they can do on this restart. So green flag flies. The 6 car and the 2 car get a great jump over 3rd place, but here comes Rob Collier. Rob Collier and Mitchell Samito gonna battle it out in turn 1. But the 8 car, oh, we got Scott Bellum in the back making contact with the wall. He holds on to it.
Wow, what a save by Bellum right there. Still keeps his foot in it. Is now Collier on fresher tires up here, mixing it up with the LA boys.
Oh, we see Derek Miller getting in contact with the wall, making. Oh, we've got more crashes up
big
front.
contact.
Trying to go back here.
Don't tell me that's Matt Yost. Nope.
Oh, we were just talking about Brandon Barrier. No caution.
Oh, and Benoit.
No caution. Benoit.
Caution, yellow flag.
There it is. There's the caution. Benoit got a part of that. Oh, he got big damage off of that wreck.
Wow.
Let's go back and look at that yellow flag. See what happened. Got to reverse it a little bit. Bear with us. Oh, looks like we'll back it up a little bit. Let's go on board with the 21 car and see what he sees. This is your Dega Boys onboard camera.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, man. Oh,
that
man.
was unfortunate for that 21 car. Let's go back again. I'd really like to see what happened to that Brandon Barrier's car coming off of turn 4. Let's see. He makes a little bit of contact with the 48 here. Got real tight. Pushes him up into the wall. Oh, he's just catching it. He's loose. Yep. Unfortunately,
He almost
just takes
saved
the
it.
21 there. On the inside wall. Almost saving it. Not enough.
Yeah, I kind of just landed right there in Benoit's lap as one of the fastest cars on the track and kind of catches a little bit of misfortune there out of 4. Might have to take that quick repair now.
Yeah, I was just about to say he's got some good damage on the front end of that car. Completely missing his front bumper. There's also a possibility for some radiator damage, and you definitely don't want that on a long run. 21 car now electing to come down pit road. See what he gets going on here. Possibly about to use his quick repair.
The LA Motorsports guys still have not elected to pit. I think they like the track position right now. I think that they're kind of just biding their time a little bit here.
Yeah. It's not a bad position to be in, right? Real hard to get wrecked from first place.
That's true, especially racing with your teammates.
We see the 21 car take his quick repair. He gets a second shot at this race. Just now completing lap 39. We see the pace car come around right now to try and complete lap 40.
Steven Doughton all the way back up to 7th after his early incident. Looking fairly clean.
It's got that Darlington stripe, baby. Can't miss it.
You love to see it.
We got lights off on the pace car. That means we are going green flag racing this time by. We got Brandon Barrier in the chat. Check that out. That tore me up. ... Yes, sir, it did. We saw it firsthand here. Brandon, get on back out there. Show what that 81 car is made out of. Hopefully some titanium or something. None of that chitanium we see today. We want that good metals out there.
Chitanium. I love it.
Thanks. I came up with it by myself. All right, we see the LA Motorsports guys leading the field to green once again. We have the 02 and the 8 car behind them. See if they can get a good jump on this restart. We see the 6 and the 2 car make a pretty good restart again, but the 02 car is sticking to the inside of the 2 car. Rob Collier coming up into second place with no contest from Daniel Simmons' teammate. Now the 02 is on the bumper of the 6 car.
Showtime going to the bottom. Thinks better of it. Not really a place you want to pass going into 1 and 2 here. On those fresher tires. Showing how valuable those fresher tires are. As we go down the back. Or the front.
We're seeing some pretty good lap times out of these guys. Last time around, 1/10 quicker. Rob Collier over Daniel Simmons in that 6 car. He's looking to peek on the inside, but thinks better of it. He relents to the 6 car. The 6 car still has the lead of this race going into 3.
Daniel Simmons still holding that lead over Collier. What does Collier have for him with these fresher tires? Maybe they've evened out now that he's gotten so close here to the front.
See a couple cars going to the wall in 1 and 2. Stephen Downton on the apron there. We're still looking at this battle for the lead with the 02 and the 6 car. The 02 being able to get his front bumper to the rear bumper of the 6 car, but not being able to do much about it. He is still chasing that first place spot.
Looks like they've gapped Knopf just a little bit here as Collier gets a little bit of a run off of 2. Chasing him down the back. Oh, as we see Golden into the wall back there.
Seen a lot of excitement out of these drivers wanting to get as much position as they can. Making very good friends with this wall here at Darlington Raceway.
Really leaning on it. Maximum grip. Oh, as Collier gets into the wall off of 2.
That's going to hurt him.
Lost a lot of ground there going into 3 and 4 here.
Rob Collier using up as much track as he can to try to get an advantage over the 6 car. But wanted too much track. Made a little contact with the wall. You might just see him settle in here and try to maintain position. We're still seeing the 8 car of Mitchell Samito and the 39 of Brad Haldane in 4th and 5th. Brad Haldane doing a great job so far, plus 15 spots since the beginning of this race.
Wow, that's incredible. Been able to maintain that gap there to Samito as well.
The 6 car pulling the fastest lap that time by. Doing a great job to keep that car up front. Oh, we see Matt
Yost is in the wall.
Yost and Thompson in the wall there. As that allows the 98 and the 21 to come up to them. Brandon Barrier is officially out of this race. Engine blown. Thanks for coming out, Brandon. Sure put on a good show there. We'll see you in Dover.
Oh, Javon Thompson all over the back of Yost. Showing him a lot of respect, not getting in the bumper there. So it looks like Javon Thompson's a little quicker right now, just trying to find a way by.
Got ourselves a good battle here. Here comes the 21. We know he's got a fast car. Oh, as the 98 makes little contact with him, he gets into the wall as well. That is not what the 21 car needed. The 70 gets a little chunk of that wall coming off of turn 2. Here comes Derek Miller in the 48 car.
Wow, Derek Miller, Josh Benoit both resurfacing to the front of this field here. Derek Miller goes to the inside of Yost down the front. And it looks like he will prevail going into turn 1.
Oh, Tim Henderson getting real loose off of turn 2 there. With that beautiful paint scheme, he's thrown back to his stepfather.
Yeah, that was a great save. I think those tires on Matt Yost are kind of giving up now. He has not made a pit stop yet.
We must miss some on-track action here. Mitchell Samito in the wall. Jonathan Golden in that 86 car. He's making some ground. See if he's got anything for this 8 car.
Wow, Golden's looking quick right now, as he made a pit stop here just recently on that last stop, driving back through the field.
Watching the 2 car all over the rear bumper of that 02 car right now. Maybe the 02 car has just sustained a lot of damage. Can't keep up. The 2 car keeping his car clean at the moment. They are side by side through 1 and 2.
Looks like the long run speed of these LA Motorsports guys is coming into fruition here, as Collier gets a little sideways off of 2. Able to maintain the second spot at the time being over Knopf.
Knopf waiting for the 02 car to make a mistake to try and get in front of him. The 2 car now on the inside of the 02 going into turn 1, and he clears him. The 2 car now in second place.
You can see the level of respect that Collier and Knopf have for each other. Collier didn't really push the issue there going into 1. Allowed Knopf to clear.
See another side-by-side battle with Benoit and Haldane. Haldane relents, gives that position to the 21 car. The 21 car is now making his advance to the front. The 21 car also pulled the fastest lap that time by 2/10 quicker than the leader. 21 car is on a mission.
Yeah, Stone Cold Josh Benoit charging to the front. Getting a little bit of redemption for that collision a few laps ago, as Golden is in the wall a little bit there. And Benoit to the inside.
Benoit up to the 5th position, going side by side with the 86 through 1 and 2, but the 86 relents. The 21 puts his sights on the 8 car. And the yellow flag is out. Oh, we got a crash with Dallas Seward. Dallas Seward not having a lot of luck tonight. Let's go back and look at this yellow flag. Oh, already getting loose there.
Ooh.
This looks spicy. Let's look at it from our perspective here. 28. Getting real close to 38, but the 38 tags the wall, and he is just on for the ride. The 38 getting a little loose after contact with the wall and the 28 car. He comes back around to get her straight. The 38 car bringing out the caution. We'll go live as we see leaders of LA Motorsports coming down pit road right now. We've got the 02 car behind them, also pitting this time by. So we see pretty much the rest of the field pit. We see Tim Henderson in the 60 car and the 86 car of Jonathan Golden stay out.
Wow, interesting call. I would have thought maybe Josh Benoit would stay out here to take point in this race, as the window is open to make these pit stops, wanting to get those fresh tires on these race cars. Oh, it's Jamie.
Did Jamie get him? It looks like it.
Wow, big moment here for Jamie.
Yeah, absolutely. The 2 car jumping the 6 car in pit lane. What a phenomenal job. We've got a pit road report from Jared McDonald. Jared, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, I was able to catch up with Jamie Knopf and Daniel Simmons up there in 1 and 2. Hey guys, they've been fighting really hard to keep that thing out of the wall. They've been really grinding. They feel really good about their standing right now, but it's just been their biggest focus right now is just keeping that thing out of the wall. They're fighting it hard, but guys, they're digging in deep. They're fighting real hard.
Absolutely. There you go. Straight from pit road with the LA Motorsports guys. They're ready to dig in deep and hold on to this 1 and 2 position. As we see Tim Henderson in the 60 car go down pit road, but Jonathan Golden stays out in that 86 car.
Be interested to see what they do on this short run with fresh tires, those LA guys, Jamie and Daniel here. First time getting tires this race.
So week in and week out, we see these 2 cars right here, the 2 and the 6 car, putting on great shows. They have fast cars no matter where we go. They put a lot of time in to these cars, to these tracks, to these setups. The 2 and the 6, always in contention for a race win, but always seem at the end to get caught up in some late race drama. We saw that at Kansas. We saw that
And Watkins Glen.
at Watkins Glen, absolutely. These guys are itching for a win at the moment, I assume. We see LA Motorsports leading the standings in wins. Still a very dominant team. But let's see what they can do tonight. We are 60 laps in, starting 61 right now. We're going to go green flag racing this time by. The lights are off on the pace car. We're going to see that 86 car lead the field to green. This is about to get exciting.
Oh yeah, Javon Thompson and Josh Benoit up here in the top 5. This is gonna get good. I'm excited. Buckle in, everybody. This is gonna get wild.
And then check out that third row. We've got Javon Thompson and Brad Haldane. They're looking to get their noses wet with this run here. But as we see the 86 car right now going to lead the field to green. Let's see if he gets a good jump. He gets a decent one, but the 2 car of Jamie Knopf is prevailing on the outside. They are side by side through 1, but the 2 car clears them. Here comes the 21. He's going to clear the 86 as well. The 21 is looking for the lead with the 2 car in front of him.
As Daniel Simmons goes to the inside here of Golden. And Haldane is looking at it. Oh, as Golden's in the wall again. Haldane takes advantage.
Oh, we got a wreck in the back. I'm trying to... Who was that?
Joe Oaks.
Joe Oaks. Oh.
No
All right.
caution.
No caution. See, very good battle happening right here, right now, between the 21 and the 2. Does the 21 have anything for the 2? We see a little bit of damage on that driver's side of the car. We see a pretty clean car with the 2. Let's see how much that affects him going around this racetrack.
The Stone Cold Josh Benoit made his charge from the back to second here. Pressuring Jamie. Oh, as you see Golden get sideways off of the corner there.
Right now, we're seeing in-line battle for first place. We've got Jamie Knopf leading this race in the 2 car. He is almost a 10th quicker than the 21 car. We'll go back to Brad Haldane and Derek Miller. They're putting on a good show right here going into turn 3. Derek Miller on the inside of the 39 car. Derek completes that pass.
That was a textbook pass there by Derek Miller. Set him up perfectly on entrance. Drove it in deep, ran it up to the wall, got drive off. He's setting his sights on Daniel Simmons there in third now.
Got a good battle happening back here. The 8 car getting in front of that pack. We see Rob Collier in the O2 car, side by side off of turn 4. He makes that pass. See Matt Yost back here battling with Scott Bellum, a new face to this Nexus Sim Racing League. Scott Bellum in the 1 car relents to that position, gives it to the 70 car. You see the 8 car maybe possibly getting a little loose off of turn 2, not giving up any positions.
It looks like Rob Collier is trying to make his charge back up to the front, all over the back of Matt Steven right now. Looks like he'll follow him into turn 1 here.
Lots of clean, good racing we are seeing right now between all of these drivers. We are just completing lap 68.
Yeah, real consistent driving. Haven't seen a lot of wall contact this run. Maybe he's finally settling in, catching their groove here. And Samito's all over Henderson, going to the inside.
And the 60
Henderson's
car
in the wall.
grabs a little bit of wall there. Oh, Collier trying to make it look at 3 wide right there. He thinks better of it.
Now Samito leads this charge here.
We'll go back up to the front here really quickly. We're seeing the 21 car pulling faster lap times than the 2 car right now. They're still putting on a good show. As we look at this, we got Derek Miller past Daniel Simmons for 3rd place.
Wow, these LA Motorsports guys got some stiff competition up here in the front as Benoit is closing up even closer. Reeling him in.
Not getting a good launch there off of 4, but we see the 21 car get a really good launch through 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. That's going to be his place to pass, I believe. We'll see if possible. Oh, we see 38 car with lots of damage there on the bottom. No caution.
As it looks like Benoit is kind of even that gap now that he's gotten this close to the back. As you see, Simmons is closed back in on Miller for 3rd here.
Simmons looking for that 3rd place position in the 6 car, trying to pass that 48 car. We'll see what he can do coming off of turn 2. Not much at the moment through 3 and 4. The 6 car still stays behind the 48. 48 gets into the wall a little bit. Off of 4, we see a side-by-side drag race going down the front straightaway. Here comes the 6 car for 3rd place.
Oh, and Miller's going to hang it on the outside. Gets into the wall a little bit there. That was a risky move. They both make it work. Simmons now into 3rd. As you see how Dane get real sideways off the corner there. Wheeling that thing.
Wheelman, hailing out of Canada, coming all the way out here to Darlington, South Carolina. Hanging on to 5th place at the moment. We're still seeing this 6 car make a late charge to the front. Still, the leaders putting on some really good lap times. The 2 car pulling a 30 flat, and the 21 a 30.1.
Yeah, we're about 13 laps into this run here, and that's about the time we see these LA Motorsports guys start to get their bearings on these long runs here and start to kind of pull away. So we'll see if Benoit can keep touch here with Knopf.
Oh, the 48 grabs a little bit of wall up there. LA Motorsports, the number 6 car, just putting down a 2/10 faster lap time than the 21 car. Talking about the 6 car here. That 2 car, almost 3/10.
Well,
Oh, that's George Oaks.
Sideways. That's a caution.
I wonder what happened there. Let's go back and look at this yellow flag. George Oaks. Kind of pretty, I mean, decently clean car for Darlington, right? He's got a little bit of
I'd say
bumper
so.
damage, but... Alright, let's look at this yellow flag. Oh, he's already around here. Let's take a look and see what happened. Oh. Can you already guess?
Maybe a little bit of checkup here.
Oh!
Oh, it's Downton.
Oh!
Oh!
I don't feel like that 5 car really had anywhere to go. Let's take it on board with our Dega Boys camera. See what he saw. Oh,
Man.
that's just unfortunate. Unfortunate for George Oaks here.
A little bit of that rubber band effect. Got stretched out and all got sucked in all at once. Looked like some significant contact there for Steven Downton.
Well, we saw LA Motorsports pitting. They're on pit road right now. The 6 and the 2 car. We see the 1 car right now. We also have a pit road report from Jared McDonald. Jared, what do you got for us?
Guys, I had an interesting listen-in with Josh Benoit. He says his car's been really loose, and he's been having a real hard time with his back tires locking up. Guys, he's pushing real hard to try to chase down Jamie Knopf for the lead, but he's just been having a lot of problems with his car.
There you have it. Josh Benoit struggling with the long run of that car. He's getting a little loose, but he stays out this time around. We see the LA Motorsports guys making a pit stop. This just gives the ever more chance of the LA Motorsports guys making a better adjustment and getting one leg above that 21 car right now. That 21 car fighting a very loose race car. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, I think the clean air here is going to help Josh out a lot. The only thing I'm concerned about these LA Motorsports guys, they're going to be packed back in traffic here. And we've seen that has not worked out for a lot of drivers so far. And I'm not quite sure they can make it to the end here from this pit stop. So very interesting. We'll have to keep tabs on this as it progresses here.
Absolutely. We also see the LA Motorsports guys coming down pit road right now. Fuel only. They're trying to pack that thing as full as they can possibly trying to make it towards the end of the race right now. What a bold strategy there. Let's see if it pays off for him, Cotton.
Yeah, I mean, they just took tires and now they just took more fuel. I wonder if they're going to stop one more time here, maybe get a little bit more fuel before we go green. It's going to be a long stretch.
Let's go. Pace lights are still on, possibly turning it off as we cross the start-finish line. We see the 2 and the 6 cars stay out in the back. Lights are off on the pace car. We are going green flag racing this time by. Got the 21 and the 48 leading the field to green. You see LA Motorsports guys all the way outside of the top 10 in 11th and 12th. Let's see if they can mount their charge back. They might just be holding off, trying to save some fuel for the end. I don't know. This is interesting. We're seeing some different pit strategies going on.
Yeah, they must feel confident in their fuel saving strategy here. That's a long stint. We'll see how this plays out for them.
We are about to go green flag racing. Got some heavy hitters up in the front here. Rob Collier making his appearance back in that second row. Javone Thompson in the 93 car. Wanting a piece of that action up front. But the restart is green. The 21 car gets a huge jump. Gets a little loose though. The 93 tried to help him as much as he could on that restart. Oh, we're seeing contact. Mitchell Samito in the 8 car making some contact with other drivers. They all hold it straight.
Wow, that could have been very bad.
Oh, he's making contact
Samito's
again.
in the wall.
Can't hold it off of that wall at the moment. But everybody holds it straight. What a great show of driving talent there. We're going to go back up to the front here. We've got the 02 car pushing the 48 down the front straightaway. See if the 48.
Oh, Miller into the wall.
Oh, he's in.
Into
Oh!
the wall again into Collier.
Collier!
Oh, hard contact.
Big contact. Oh, almost making contact with the 2 car. Here comes Downton. And the 38. Oh, no!
Oh, Seward. Oh, man. What?
That's got to be the worst luck by the 38 car. I don't know what. I just feel like apologizing to that 38 car right now. At least iRacing gave his hood back.
An eventful race. Yeah. An eventful race, to say the least, here for Seward.
All right, we've got lots of points of view for this wreck. I want to go on board with the 02 car here of Rob Collier. We gave you guys a pretty good view on the broadcast of what that looked like. We'll look at this again. 48 car just grabbing a bit of that wall, sending the 02 car on the inside. I bet you big money that this 98 car has a beautiful view of this wreck. Let's go on board with that 98 car. Matt Steven. Take on board the Digga Boys cam. See what he saw.
Oh, what a near contact with Miller there.
All right. Now let's go to the 38 car. So he sees some smoke off in the distance. Let's hit play. He's just chilling too. He's not even racing that hard. Oh, he's getting a little loose. Oh, well. Oh!
Just ran out of room there.
Innocent
Couldn't thread the
bystander.
needle.
That just sucks. Let's see what also happened to Stephen Downton here. because he got some pretty big contact. Let's take it back to our TV cam. He just made a little contact with the outside wall and hit full sent. Rob Collier with some massive damage now, too. Let's go back live. Dallas Seward coming down pit road. Rob Collier. Well, would you look at that? Rob Collier, showtime. He is taking his quick repair.
Wonder how much fuel these LA Motorsports guys can save here under this caution. You got to be thinking they're stretching this to the end.
Let's highlight this guy right now. The 93 car. Throwing it back with that beautiful DeWalt Matt Kenseth scheme. He is plus 12 positions since the start of this race. Doing a phenomenal job to get that car up front. Then we'll also throw it back here to our 6th place driver, Brad Haldane, plus 14 since the start of this race. He's doing a great job, and only his 2nd race with Nexus. These guys are absolutely killing it tonight.
Yeah, and Matt Steven up to 2nd. Haven't talked much about him yet tonight.
He's been a
Made
lurker.
his way up to the front.
Here he is on the front row. We also see lights out on the pace car. We are going green flag racing. This time by... Oh, Brad's grabbing a little bit of the wall there. Oh, I wonder if something broke. And we just got confirmation from Dallas Seward himself. He is done for the night. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Here we go. We are going green flag racing. The 21 car gets a massive jump on this restart. Holy cow. He's in another zip code. The 93 possibly missing a shift there. But Matt Steven is prevailing in that 98 car into 2nd place.
Looked like Ben Simmons got into the back of his teammate Jamie Knopf there. Oh, as Simmons kicks it to the bottom shelf around Javon Thompson. What a move.
That 2 car's got a lot of damage on the rear of that car. Possibly going to hurt him on the long run. We don't know yet. We're about to find out. Here we go. Lots of good racing as we see Matt Steven now on the rear bumper of that 21 car. Remember, that 21 car told Jared, our pit road reporter, he is very loose. But look at the 2 car. Here comes the 2 car challenging the 98 for 2nd place.
Jamie Knopf on the inside gets a little sideways underneath Steven there. That's a very hungry driver. He wants this win bad tonight. Driving with everything he's got.
We now see pretty good separation between all drivers right now. We've got the 21 car leading this race, the 98 in 2nd, the 2 in 3rd, and it's looking like the 2 car is now challenging for 2nd. The 2 car on the outside of the 98 gets it done in 1 corner. What a fantastic move by that 2 car. He is now hunting down the 21.
Jamie Knopf looking like the fastest car on the track right now. Looking to the outside of Benoit. Can't make it happen. He's looking at the crossover. Falls back in line down the back. Still looking to the bottom. Does he take it to the bottom? Looks like he's going to.
The 2 car sending it into turn 3. Making that pass on the 21 car. Jamie Knopf, your new leader of this race.
Wow, he's putting up some heaters right now. It's his teammate Ben Simmons back in 5th, looking all over Derek Miller here as he's in the wall a little bit. Looks like Simmons is going to clear him.
Simmons got a little bit of front nose damage there, possibly into his teammate during that last restart, or somewhere around that time. He's going to be struggling a little bit with that front arrow, but he is still pulling very competitive lap times, still faster than second and third place. Not as fast as his teammate. His teammate is now just put down a flyer, 29.4. Everybody else is in the 30s. Absolute flyer out of that 2 car as you see him now take a huge lead over second place, currently 1.6 seconds.
Yeah, Jamie's checking out from your second place runner right now, Benoit, as Simmons is closing in on Matt Steven and Benoit. He wants to move up into the top 2 here.
Daniel Simmons looking to get around that 98 car of Matt Stevens. He is going to be looking on the inside, going down the back straightaway. Looks like he is going to be side by side in turn 3. The 98 car relents. The 6 car now up to third place. He sets his eyes on the 21. He might be able to complete this pass on the front straightaway. And they're side by side. The 6 car takes over second place. LA Motorsports is now again leading this race.
Big money, Daniel Simmons around Josh Benoit there. Can he run down his teammate? Can he take advantage of this situation and get the lead?
We've still got 55 laps to go. Wondering if these guys can possibly make it to the end on a fuel strategy.
Yeah, we know that they're on the bubble of making it to the end. We definitely know Benoit, Matt Steven, they're going to have to make a pit stop here soon.
Yes, absolutely they are. Let's go back real quick. We're going to go look at Tim Henderson. Tim Henderson started this race 4 laps down. He now finds himself in 5th place. What an absolute stellar run he's had tonight. Still got a little bit more racing left to go, but to just say that he's been up to 5th place and racing competitively is a statement in itself, as you see him now battling with the 98.
And it looks like he had to lift off that corner to prevent from running in over the back of Matt Steven. He's still looking to the outside. Matt Steven gives him room, drives it off the corner. Should be able to clear him here down the front stretch.
And that 60 car now takes over 4th place. Now Matt Yost is coming up in that 70 car to knock on 5th place's door. The 98 car. See if he can get a pass done here down the back straightaway.
Looks like Matt Yost really likes the bottom. Gets one great run off the corner. He's going to take over the 5th spot here. Maybe not. Nope. Yep, he does clear Matt Steven there.
That 98 car looking like it's struggling a little bit. Possibly needs a pit stop here. Maybe begging for that caution.
Yeah, as it looks like Benoit is still maintaining the 3rd spot now, as Henderson is actually reeling him in a little. Henderson's got a piece tonight.
Absolutely he does. Racing that beautiful paint scheme in honor of his stepfather.
Looks like he cut another 2/10 off of that gap. Gets one great run as we see Matt Yost get a little sideways there.
Got a couple of good battles on track right now. We're seeing a good battle between 7th and 8th, between 4th and 3rd, and 13th and 12th. We got Scott Bellum coming down pit road at the moment, as Tim Henderson takes over that 3rd place spot. Tim Henderson setting his sights in to get a very good finishing position tonight. That beautiful 60 car I like that track house slash it's got in it too.
Yeah, that is a very awesome paint scheme, number combo. Definitely giving it everything he's got, making one great charge through the field there. Up to third place now, as you see Matt Yost closing in on Benoit. You'd really think that they'd be hoping for a caution here, considering they're going to have to make another pit stop on that 21 car.
Yes, this is
Don't wanna do it under green.
absolutely severely hurting that 21 car right now. That 21 definitely needs some tires. It's probably going to need some fuel as well. He has it's been a while since he's last pitted. We'll see what plays out here as we see the one car now coming off of pit road, taking some fresh fuel and fuel and fresh tires.
Looks like Yost is right there on the bumper of Benoit. Can he make it happen here going into turn 1? He really likes that bottom. He just can't get to the bottom of Benoit.
Tim Henderson goes down pit lane.
I think the window's open now.
Oh, Brad Haldane in the wall in the background there, battling with Kenneth Coulson.
Yeah, he did great hanging on to that car. It looked like he was all out of shape. Saved it. Looks like he's fighting a little bit of handling issues here.
And there's our 0-2 car of Rob Collier. One lap down. Possibly in there and pitted. Some tires. And now see, here comes Tim Henderson off of pit road. Goes a lap down, but he's got them fresh tires. He's got to get back in front of Rob Collier to get that lucky dog. Or stay out to get that free pass. He's really putting the pedal to the metal there. He's getting sideways off a pit exit.
Yeah, if you don't think he's digging, he's digging. He's going to be digging these next few laps. He's got to make up a lot of ground in a short amount of time here.
Absolutely. We now see Josh Benoit and Matt Yost going at it. That is for third place. Matt Yost having a phenomenal run tonight. Doing a lot better than any of his previous races. Let's see if Matt Yost can finish this off strong.
Yeah, he's been putting a fight up here with Benoit over the last few laps. Just cannot get the throttle down off the corner to set up a run down either straightaway. He really likes that bottom.
These cars have really just got to be struggling right now. Oh, Matt Yost in the wall. I know we shouldn't be talking about him because we always give him the curse. We always do.
Looks like he's able to hold on to it, though. Maybe he can put a little charge back together here. Just getting a little bit of Darlington stripe. He's fine. He'll drive out of it.
No! He's got a piece of paper between that car and the wall. He's trying to gain as much time as he can. Get the most performance out of that car by taking up as much track as he can. Matt Yost looking like struggled a little bit on that last lap time. Let's see what he pulls this time. Just a wee bit slower than Benoit there. But he's probably just trying to get his bearings straight.
Oh! Simmons has cut that gap to the lead down by 0.4 of a second that last lap.
Yeah, he is hauling.
1.3.
Go back up to the front here. Still see that nose damage with the 6 car, but he is overcoming it right now. Pulling a lot faster lap time. At the moment, Tim Henderson pulling the fastest lap on track right now with a 29.6. Over a second faster than everybody else.
Yeah, and he's in that free pass position. Just got by Collier there. Really hoping for a caution. Bunch the field back up. As Simmons has got this thing down nearly to 1 second now. He was 2.3 back just about 4 laps ago. Really digging into the lead of his teammate Knopf. Oh, we got a spinner on the backstretch here.
Oh, that was Javon Thompson. Little slow there.
Oh, Simmons is on his bumper now. Jamie's got his hands full with Simmons, his teammate.
Wow, Knopf must just had a real bad exit there in 1 and 2. Oh, we see the 8 car getting the wall in front of the leaders here.
The yellow flag
And the
down.
yellow flag flies.
Oh, man. That puts Josh Benoit just made his pit stop. Now he is in the free pass position here.
Well, that's some crazy luck. Let's go look at this yellow
On
flag.
fresh tires.
I think it was because of the Javon Thompson incident. Let's see if we can go back to that. Got here. Yeah, here it is. Scott Bellum in the 1 car. Javon Thompson getting into it. Oh, that was weird. The 93 car just took a direct left right in front of the 1 car. Let's go back and
I think
look
he
at
was
that.
just trying to catch it off the corner there, it looked like.
Let's go on board with the 93. Go on board with our Digga Boys onboard camera. Let's see what was going on with this car.
Yeah, I don't know if he moved down any. It didn't really look like he moved down.
Oh, it didn't.
They might have just kind of touched a little bit and sent them both down the track.
Let's go from Scooter B's onboard camera here. Just a little bit of contact there. Unfortunate. These drivers did not want that to happen. Absolutely. I feel like that is just an unfortunate accident there. Scott Bellum
Yeah,
now
that's
toes the
racing.
pit lane. Tough break. We're back live here. LA Motorsports still leading this pack, and look at that. The driver of the number 38 car, Dallas Seward, joins us in the booth. How's it going, Dallas?
I don't even know anymore. This is probably my worst race I've ever had on iRacing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it looks like you just couldn't buy a break tonight.
No, I had taken my teammate Josh's setup and I was running with that a little bit, and I made a couple adjustments to it, and his setup was super loose, and I had made one last adjustment, hoping to tighten it up right before the race started, and it was good, but it was still a little bit too loose, and it brought me to the back right away. I think I was running 4th in the first couple of laps, passed a couple cars at the start, and then I fell all the way back, but was starting to work my way up through the field, and then I just got caught up in some trouble, and then my car was damaged, and I couldn't drive that, and then I got my fast repair, and then that incident with Rob Collier, and that ended my day.
Yep, absolutely. Well, you're welcome up here in the booth. We also have a pit road report from Jared McDonald. Jared, what do you got for us?
Well, guys, it's been no secret the LA Motorsports guy have just been dominant today. But one guy that I would look at is Matt Steven has been really good. He's kind of worked his way back up to 3rd. I would kind of look for him to kind of push the action here and kind of push those leaders. I mean, it's those LA Motorsports guys have been kind of the class of the field, but, you know, I'd look outside maybe to kind of push the action and have a chance to win this thing.
Absolutely. Looking at the 98 car to try and mix this LA Motorsports crew up. Matt Steven. Hopefully can get up there and give us a good show. We are just now completing lap 116. We are lights off on the pace car. We're going green flag racing this time. Bye. Jay, who is your pick?
Those LA Motorsports guys are gonna be tough to beat. I think tonight is Jamie's night to rebound and get that win after the few weeks of bad luck that have plagued him the last few weeks.
Absolutely. Dallas, real quickly, who do you got?
I think it's got to be Dan or Jamie. They're just the two most solid. They're the best team in this league, I believe. Hoping for Jamie just to mix it up, even though Jamie's already won. But it seems like Dan wins every race, so let's go for Jamie tonight.
All right.
Got to root for my teammate Tim though. He was having a good race, so I believe he got his lap back. He has a pretty good car. He got caught the lap down with that caution, so that kind of ruined his strategy. But we'll see if he can get back up there too.
Absolutely. We see a great jump by these LA Motorsports guys, getting way out in front of Matt Steven, who is now in third place in that 98 car. Matt Steven holding strong onto third place right now. We got George Oakes making an appearance into the top 5, and Mitchell Samito in that number 8 car, rounding out your top 5.
Yeah, Mitchell Samito's been up here all day. Now Gio Oakes is making his presence up here in the top 5. We got a spinner. Was that Collier? No, it was not Collier.
It's Golden.
Just unfortunate there for Golden after last lap last week. He's having a good run going tonight.
Oh man, something happened to Josh Benoit. He is now 5 laps down.
Oh, Golden
Currently
got
out.
spun by Derek. Derek had a run on the inside going down the straightaway there and caught the inside of Golden and spun him.
Ah, some very unfortunate turn of events for Golden there. Little help from the 48 car. Let's see if oh, look at that. 29.25. 29.15. Matt Steven in that 98 car pulling the fastest lap of the race on lap 121. He is hunting.
Wow, our pit road report was pretty accurate there. Watch out for Matt Steve, especially these teammates start mixing it up here, as the gap is only 0.2 of a second there between them.
And anything can happen here at Darlington.
I'll go figure out what happened with Josh. I wonder if his motor blew or something. I'll go pop down to Team Chat quick and give you guys an update.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it looks like Jamie's still holding off his teammate Daniel. I wonder if he's just saving a little bit here. Not trying to overuse those tires. Save them for the longer run here, as we still got 28 laps to go.
And it looks like both of our LA Motorsports drivers have used their quick repair. You can see no damage on those cars. The front end of that 6 car got repaired, and the rear end of that 2 car got repaired. Both of these guys, brand new cars, coming out here and putting down some hate from that LA Motorsports crew.
Yeah, as we saw in the last run, as it went on longer and longer, we saw Daniel, his car was a little quicker than his teammates. Wonder if he's just saving his tires until we get a little deeper in this run here.
I'm still watching these guys duke it out. What do you got for us, Dallas?
They don't really know. He just disconnected. I don't know if he had a computer issue or what the deal was. He just disconnected. He was having a good race. I know he got that caution caught him a lap down. He was getting a little frustrated with that, but I don't he must have had a computer issue or something, because he was riding around and then he just disappeared.
That is awful. I hate that for the 21 car. He was very fast, wanting to win this race. Possibility to win this race. Oh, the 86 car right there. It's got a blown motor going down pit road.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate for Golden. I was having a great run tonight as well. As Simmons is closing that gap. Oh, maybe he used the lap traffic here of Doughton to pin his teammate.
Let's see if the 6 car takes that opportunity to pass his teammate for the lead of this race. We're coming up on Steven Doughton. Steven Doughton, though, having a lot of respect for these lead pack drivers, pulls over and allows them to pass. No issue there.
Wow, it's still just right there, maintaining the gap.
And we've got a caution. I've got no report on that. Let's go back and see at the moment what happened.
The 5 and 8 car got together.
5 and the 8. All right, let's look at this. Oh.
Oh, some hard racing right there.
That was. That is a product of Darlington. Not got a lot of room to race on this track. Take a look at this again. Let's go ahead and go from the Dega Boys on board camera with Mitchell Samito in the 8 car.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of room going into turn 1 there. Going side by side. It's a tough spot to make a pass.
Let's go ahead. Let's pull up Jamie Knopf here. Let's see if he wants an interview. Jamie, this is Thomas, Jay, and Dallas in the booth. Do you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Jamie, you're putting on a heck of a show right now. We're showing pretty much just around 21 laps ago. Do you have anything to hold on to this first place position and win this race?
I hope so. There's a few stopped there and got some tires, so I only got one set of tires left. I was scared to pit now, and too many stay out, and then a caution come out, and then they get tires, and then I have used ones. So I was going to run a few more laps on this set before. Hopefully we can go green from here, and I can hold on.
Absolutely. Now, we know that tires are a real big deal during these races, but how important is keeping your car clean for the end of this run?
Yeah, having a clean car is definitely plus. I had to use my fast repair. My teammate got in the back of me on the restart when we got jammed up. So, but I think we'll be all right.
All right. Well, Jamie, we're rooting you on. We wish you good luck and have fun out there. We'll see you at the end of the race.
All right, thanks, sir.
That was your current leader, Jamie Knopf, in the 2 car, giving us the scoop on what he thinks he needs to do to win this race. Guys, I think I'm going to have to go with that 98 car. I think that 98 car is really fast. I think he can absolutely mix it up between these LA Motorsports guys.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he's got. I mean, he was putting down some heaters there during that run. All it takes is just one great restart and a little bit of mixing up between those LA guys, and he's right there.
If you look at this, too, we've got the 48 car coming up. We've got Kenneth Coulson in the 28 car. We have not spoke a lot about that guy today. Kenneth Coulson in 6th place. We've got Tim Henderson in that 60 car up to 9th. And we got the 93 car of Javone Thompson getting that wave around. He was a lap down, but now he is on the lead lap. See, we got Rob Collier on pit road right now. Probably doing some damage repair.
Ooh, he might go a lap down here. Nope. Just beats the pace car off.
Just a little bit of right side damage there. Hopefully not too much. The O2 car coming back out on track. Hopefully mixing this thing up a little bit. We got lights out on the pace car. We're going green flag racing this time by. What do we got? Ooh, 19 laps. 19 laps to go when the green flag drops. This is about to get fun. We still, we actually know that the LA Motorsports guys, they still have a set of tires. So they could absolutely mix this up at the end by putting on some fresh tires. But is it worth the potential for damage? I guess we'll find out here soon enough, right? All right. The 2 car and the 6 car leading your field to green. 2 car getting a little loose. So is the 6 car. The 2 car holds on for the moment. Going into turn 1. Jamie Knopf, your leader. The 6 car behind him and the 98 behind the 6. See if the 98 has anything for these guys.
Oh, Jamie got a little tight off that corner. That allowed Smith and Steven to close in here. Or Simmons and Steven.
We see the 60 car up in the wall a little bit, coming off of turn 4. That's a 60 car of Tim Henderson. See the 98 putting in some work there, getting a little squirrely, holding on to it off of 2. Ooh, we see the 48 getting a massive run off of 2 there. Oh, almost contact. The 48 relents.
Yeah, Derek Miller on them fresh tires. He's on a charge now. He's got to get by Steven quick if he's going to have anything with those LA guys.
There we go. The 48 is around the 98. The 48 now sets his sights on the 6 car. We are on lap 134 of 150. Let's see if the 48 can catch up.
Looks like Simmons is still kind of that 2/10 of a second gap there behind Knopf here. Looks like Miller's got it under a second now.
Hey, he's slowly gaining on all of these guys. He pulled 10th of a second quicker, and he nails the wall in turn 1. See if he can rebound from that. It's going to hurt a little bit.
Look at how Dane moving up to 5th on the back of Steven here for 4th. He's on fresh tires.
I think that was the right call, putting fresh tires on right there. Haldane taking advantage of that with some fresh tires. He's going to try to get around the 98.
Yeah, you have to do something different than those 2 leaders there if you're going to have anything for them. They've just been so dominant so far today.
All over the rear bumper of that 98 car. The 39. Oh, and he makes contact. He pushes him out of the way. Here comes the 39 into 4th place.
Yeah, it's getting to the end of the race. You got to make moves like that. You got to go, especially on those fresh tires. Those leaders are getting further and further away. You got to go now.
Absolutely. Derek Miller falling off a little bit now, not gaining much time to our leaders. He is currently 1.5 seconds away from 2nd place. Brad Haldane, on the other hand, in the 39, is slowly catching Derek Miller in the 48 in 3rd place.
Looks like he's gained a lot of time right there. He's going to be on the bumper of Miller here real shortly. Haldane making a late race charge.
Ooh,
Trying
barely
to
getting
back
that
up
right
his
rear
third
there.
place.
Brad Haldane pulling 5/10 quicker of a lap time last time around. He is on the rear bumper of the 48 now with 139 out of 150 completed. Or on 139, apologies. I think if Brad can just hang in there behind that 48, make a mistake, he can capitalize.
Yeah, he's going to have to do something a little different. He wants the bottom. Oh, he's in the wall. Looks like he came out just fine as the 48 gets a little loose.
Seeing a great battle here between these 2 cars. Brad still quicker. Oh, we're wrecking behind. Matt Steven. Oh, Collier.
Caution.
Caution is out. Oh, some late contact there. That's going to ruin the day. Oh, and the 87 comes in too and grabs a little bit of that. Well,
Wow, what a change of events we have now.
we'll go back to that yellow flag real quick. There's the 60 car sitting right there. Let's see what happened to him real quick before we move on. Oh, the 5 car getting loose as well. We got lots of on-track action. These guys are spinning out. Well, the Tim
what a
Henderson
save.
go back to, and Rob's already wrecking over here too. Go and rewind this a little bit. See what happened. In fact, let's go on board with Rob Collier and let's see what happened between him and the 98. Looking to make that crossover. 98 tries to shut the door.
Yeah, just hard racing towards the end of the race. Nobody's lifting. Nobody's giving way. We gotta go, go, go.
And the O2 car tows back to pit road. That is just unfortunate.
Yeah, it looked like Rob had a big run on Matt in the corner. Matt must have got tight and then looked like he came down right as Rob was getting to his inside.
Absolutely. Well, check this out. Look who is leading
the
the race.
LA guys pit.
LA guys pit. The 48 car pits. 93, 98, 60, and the 28 pits. I can only imagine that the 6 and 2 are on fresh tires. The 39 and the 8 probably don't have any more fresh tires. So they're just out here ready to win this race. The 39 leading some laps here. That is awesome.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was too late to make a pit stop here as the laps are really winding down. But the LA guys, they have a plan. They had a plan. You heard Jamie say it in that interview. They got another caution. They were going to make a pit stop.
Let's pull up Brad Haldane real quick. Let's see what he thinks. Brad, this is Thomas and Jay and Dallas in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Brad, we are suspecting that you have run out of tires. Is that correct?
Yep. I am screwed as of this point.
Well, the one benefit you do have is that you are leading this race, and you are getting some laps under your belt in front of this pack. Brad, do you think you can pull this off?
Not with the way this car handles later in the run once these tires get worn. This car gets ridiculously tight. So trying to pull it off, it just does not rotate through the center of the corner. And I don't know. If I can, it's going to be a miracle. Let's just put it at that.
Well, Brad, we're definitely pulling for you here up in the booth. We think you can do it. Absolutely. I know the driving talent of this guy. I know he can do it. He's a fantastic driver. Brad Haldane driving that number 39 car right now. Brad, thank you for coming up here and allowing us to interview
Thank you. Thanks for the broadcaster curse.
it hasn't hit you yet. So we're not even going to talk about it. Not yet. All right.
It's
Thanks,
only
Brad.
a curse if you let it be a curse, Brad.
Yeah. We'll see.
All right. Good luck, Brad. We will be watching you.
Thank you, sir.
That was Brad Haldane, leader of this race right now. He's got the number 6 car itching at his rear bumper. We've got the lights off on the pace car. Ooh, he's got
I'm
a
excited.
big job in front of him. This is going to be great. This is going to be awesome.
We got, what, a 6-lap shootout to the checkered here once we take the green? Ooh, Darlington style, baby. Let's go.
If Brad can keep the 8 car between the 2 and the 6, because we'll have, 6 laps to go when we take the green, he might have a chance. If the 8 car can stay between them for a lap or 2, he might have a chance to hold them off.
Well, we're about to find out. Here we go. Green flag, the 39 car gets a pretty good jump. He's in front of the 8 car. He gets a little bit of distance between him and the LA Motorsports guys, but the 2 car is getting slippery and slidey, but he saves it. No, he doesn't. He's into the wall. Caution is out for the 2 car. What a heartbreak. What a heartbreak.
Again, battling for a win and just has everything go against him at the very end. Cannot buy a break, Jamie Knopf.
And he already used his quick repair, too. That damage looking almost to be terminal. Let's go back and look at this yellow flag. See what happens. See if we can get a different view here. Yeah. Trying to cut down in front of the 48 there. Oh. That just looked like a little bit of the accordion effect after the 2 car tried jumping in front of the 48. That sucks.
Well, Brad's going to have less laps now to hang on. But he has Simmons side by side with him on this restart. This is going to get interesting.
I think advantage goes to Simmons now. If Simmons can equal him on the when they take the green and equal him on the restart.
It's going to
I
take a lot.
I don't think there was enough laps run to get the heat cycle to kind of even out on the tires. So
Yeah, it's going to take a lot to keep that 6 car behind Brad. Brad's got a little bit of damage as well. He's got older tires. That 6 car looking pretty clean. And he's got some newer tires as well. But look at this. We got Tim Henderson in the 60 car in 4th. Looks like to be a pretty clean car. We'll see if he's got anything for these guys.
Yeah, I think being on the outside here for Simmons is where he wants to be going into turn 1.
George Oaks. Yeah, George Oaks now commenting in. He is rooting for the 4 car. I'm sorry, not the 4 car. What am I thinking? He is rooting for Henderson in the 60 car. I think that 60 car's looking pretty good.
Yeah, and he's also on those fresh tires as well. He'll be restarting right behind Simmons. So he's going to want Simmons to get to the lead quick and hopefully follow him through. This could get wild, boys. Everybody at home, buckle up. Make sure you got your snacks ready. This wild green-white checkered finish here at Darlington.
now I got to pull for Tim. I mean, got to go for the teammate here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Tim really being part of the quiet crew tonight. He did have that car up in the front, probably around the middle part of the race, but then fell off a little bit, but he's there at the end. We all know that the last lap that really matters, or it's the last lap that really matters. Tim putting himself in that position.
Yeah, and you got Javone Thompson up here in 6th. This guy is a podium master. Seems like race after race, he's just right there in contention as well. Maybe he can mix it up here.
Stephen Doughton back there texting and driving. That is illegal in most states. Hitting the wall a little bit.
I don't even know. He might not even be texting. He might not even be texting. That's just SK driving. So.
Oh, that's SK. Yeah.
When he's
Put
hit
down the
everything
Bud
but
Light.
That wall.
Yeah, he might have hit everybody tonight. I think at this point, I know he got me right away. I've seen him in the wall with a couple other people tonight, so I'll have to give him some crap about that later after the race.
All right, here we go. Restart.
Green flag, green flag.
Brad Haldane gets a pretty good jump. He gets out in front of the 6 car, and he's looking to stay there. The 6 car has got the 60 car behind him, but right now the 60 car's looking underneath the 6. Can the 6 get behind? Oh, the 60 and the 6
tight.
are making contact.
Oh, Haldane!
We are too wide now going into turn 3. Brad Haldane makes a little bit of contact with the wall with the 6 car underneath him. Oh, and the 60 makes huge contact with the wall. He's a little
Gonna
hurt.
Get the white flag. The final lap of the race. You see Simmons now in the lead over Haldane in the 39. Doesn't have anything left to come back at him on those older tires. Off of turn 2 for the final time. Simmons barreling down the backstretch. Haldane gets sideways. Looks like Daniel Simmons coming to get the checkered flag here through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Win number 8 at the Lady in Black. Daniel Simmons takes the win here at Darlington.
Daniel Simmons putting on a whale of a show tonight, dominating here in Darlington, doing a great job. LA Motorsports on top once again. Brad Haldane bringing it home in second. Mitchell Samito in third. Great job to all of these drivers tonight. You guys put on a great win. A great show. A great win to Daniel Simmons. Little congratulations there, possibly.
Yeah, they put up a good fight there at the end. Haldane got a little sideways. Simmons was able to take it to the bottom. Henderson was there mixing it up. We had a great last couple laps there.
Matt Stevens running into Mitchell on pit road.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
what was going on with that. We'll have to ask Mitchell in the interview what's going on.
Some late race drama. All right. We'll pull up the 8 car here. We'll let you take this away, Dallas. Here we go. Mitchell, this is Thomas, Jay, and Dallas in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Big 10-4. Nope, you can't.
All right, Mitchell.
Yeah.
Grind it out to that 3rd place finish. How was the car feeling there at the end?
Oh man, man, that was a long race. The car was all right. I wish it was a little cleaner, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. So, definitely excited to finish P3 for sure.
Yeah, you were surrounded by guys with fresh tires there at the end, and you held on pretty good there. How was the car? I mean, how was the race? I know it's kind of a grind. Obviously, it kicked my butt tonight, but overall, how'd you feel about the race?
I felt pretty good. I mean, the Darlington is real tough, and it was really slick a lot of the time. And they would just tighten up. The car would just get tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter, so just push. So we just tried to manage what we had for sure. You know, got into a couple little spats, but it seems like everybody did. So, you know, just a lot of long mental fortitude race for sure.
So what was the deal with Matt Stevens there coming down pit road at the end? Was it just one of those spats from the race?
Oh no, we're teammates. We're teammates.
Okay.
So he's congratulating me on my podium.
Okay, yeah. The first bump was like, okay, and then he kind of came and nudged you, so I didn't know if there was some drama from the racetrack that bled over.
No, we're teammates.
Well, good finish tonight. Grinded up to that P3 finish. Car looked really good tonight. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, for sure. All the guys over at Ace Racing, for sure, for bringing me in and let me race with them. Makes a ton of a difference. You know, a lot of this is in part to them, so helping me out for sure. So yeah, just them and yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, good race. Glad to be out there with you for a little bit at least. Good luck. I think we're off next week, so good luck in 2 weeks at Dover.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
That was Mitchell Samito in the number 8 car, finishing 3rd place. We don't currently have the 39 car in our chat right now, but that is okay. We will go straight to our winner, Daniel Simmons. Daniel Simmons will be pulling up right now. Hey, Daniel Simmons, this is Thomas J. and Dallas in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, man, I got you.
Daniel, what a show you guys put on tonight. LA Motorsports coming out again, flexing their muscles, showing everybody, what you guys are made out of. Tell us how your race went tonight.
It went pretty good. I mean, we was just kind of riding the majority of the race right there, just trying to save and keep out of the wall and all that. We knew we had pretty good long run cars if we could ever get a long run, which didn't seem like we was going to get too many of those. But
yeah, I'll apologize for that. I feel like half of those. I mean, not that they were my fault, but I was the majority of the cautions. I felt like tonight.
Nah, it's all good. But I mean, it ended up working out pretty good. I hate that for Jamie, getting caught up in that last deal. But it was good. It was a fun race.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing to really hang your guys' heads about. You guys still have fast cars, lots of speed. Doesn't matter where we go. You guys are mainly a top 5, top 3 team, no matter where we go. Daniel, again, showing up with a very fast race car, holding on to it, and making your own luck at the end there. Winning this race, do you have anybody to thank for your race win?
Man, just got to thank Jamie and Rob Tracy, our other teammate. He's battling COVID right now, so he's been missing quite a many races, but he's still able to jump on and help us kind of test. So those two guys, I mean, they're away from their family a good bit. 3-4 hours a week just working on these sets. So got to thank him. Without them, it couldn't be possible.
Awesome. Well, there you have it. Lots of dedication coming out of this LA Motorsports crew. And we are thinking about your teammate with COVID. We hope to see him in the future. This is Daniel Simmons, your race winner for tonight here in Darlington. Again, congratulations, and we'll see you in Dover.
Thank you.
Oh, look at this. We got the 39. Jay, how about you take this away?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Brad, you got Thomas, Jay, and Dallas up here in the booth. How are you feeling after that resilient battle you had on that green white checkered to come home P2 today? Do you have a copy? Ooh, Brad might not be here. Hey, Brad, you got a copy? This is Jay up in the booth.
Oh, he probably stepped away for a second. No, not Brad.
Well, he's probably celebrating his awesome P2 finish here at Darlington. We'll try one more time. Hey, Brad, this is Jay, Thomas, and Dallas up here in the booth. You got a copy? Well, it looks like we're unsuccessful with Brad here. Still celebrating.
All right, well, we'll go ahead. Brad says that he can hear us. We just can't hear him. But besides the point, Brad, we just want you to know from up here in the booth, you did a fantastic job tonight. Coming out in your second race with Nexus Sim Racing Leagues, finishing second this week and third on your debut. Fantastic job again. Holding off for a P2 finish. We appreciate you coming out and showing this league what you are made out of. Come on out again in 2 weeks at Dover. We are excited to watch you. Brad Haldane, your your second place finisher for tonight, doing a fantastic job on pulling off that podium. This has been your broadcast, straight from Digga Boys Broadcasting. This is Thomas and Jay and our guest speaker, Dallas, in the booth. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. we had a lot of fun with you guys commenting tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. And we thank you. I'll leave the final words here to Jay.
Yeah, tonight we saw a great race here at Darlington. The best sim racers in the business putting it on the line once again for all of you at home. Hopefully you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Congratulations again to Big Money, Daniel Simmons, your points leader, getting his 8th win of the season, taming Darlington, the place too tough to tame. We want to thank everybody in the chat for coming in, stepping in, enjoying the race with us here tonight. Make sure to tune in Friday for another Nexus Sim race with the Gen 4 cars, as well as tomorrow, Tuesday, for the Full Send Half Mass Podcast, episode 14. Thanks again for everything you guys do. All your likes, comments, subscribes are very much appreciated. And make sure to tune in again to another Dega Boys broadcasting presentation. Have a good night.